Hi Flosstube. Welcome back to my channel. You found me at Mandy Needs Stitches. This is my YouTube channel about cross stitch and some quilting. I don't really have a whole lot of quilting to share today. It's been a couple weeks, two weeks I think since I filmed last. I think this is Flosstube 45, maybe not that high, 42, somewhere in there. It is Saturday night. It's September 18th. Welcome. Thank you for those of you who are returning, and those of you that leave comments every week. I really do appreciate it. And if you're new, welcome. I hope you like what you see and click the like or the subscribe button or both. Yeah, and so I'm just going to hop right into an update. I kind of have a headache right now, and so I didn't really feel like stitching, and so hopefully this video is going to go okay. But my husband has been gone for the last week and a few days hunting. He was in Colorado with a friend and they were hunting for elk. He's headed back now. He's supposed to get back tomorrow night, Sunday night. They didn't get an elk, which sucks. But I know he had a good time, you know, just being out in the woods. He needed a break from work, and you know, when you have two little kids at home, any time away from them is bittersweet. I don't know. I know he missed us. I know he was happy to get away too. What else? Before he left, he got promoted to major, so that was you know, a big day for him, big day for our family. He's an infantry officer, major, obviously. Yeah, and so yeah. If you're new here and wanted a little update about our family, I guess that's a pretty big milestone. I mean, if you're in the military and you only have a few promotions like that, because he was a captain for 5 years. Yeah, I think he got promoted in 2014. So yeah, 6 years maybe. Anyways, and that's, you know, he's on a pretty typical progression, but the next promotion would be lieutenant colonel, and that's not for like 6 or 7 years. So yeah, it was a good day. Sorry, I'm rambling about it. What else? And I've just kind of been trying to survive the single parenting thing for the last week and a half, and I'm not very good at that. I work a lot, and so that kind of makes it hard. Thank God I have a really great babysitter, really supportive. She's another like military spouse, and so she kind of gets the chaos of the job and everything, and so she takes really good care of my kids, and I'm very, very grateful for that. We've been really lucky finding childcare so far. What else? That's about it for life update. I did participate in Friend Stitch this morning, which was fun. It was probably not like a regular in-person retreat. I've never been to an in-person retreat, but I hope to go soon to one. I'm just not very good at big group things. You know, it was through Zoom, so it wasn't like intimidating or anything like that. I'm just not good at socializing, I guess is the word. And so, at least socializing in big groups, I think I'm okay if the groups are smaller. But yeah, either way, I'm quiet, and so it wasn't like a good way for me to meet people, which I didn't expect it to be. But it was, you know, the pattern's cute. It was a good time this morning. I worked on I actually started and finished the small that was offered, so I'll show you that here in a minute. Since it's been a couple weeks, I do have some stitchy stuff to show you, and I have some haul. So yeah, let's, I guess, just get into it. I guess I'll start with I don't have anything fully finished, and I didn't bring any previous finishes. So yeah, and sorry if you can hear my son's music in the background. They have an Alexa in their room, and he likes to play music before bed. whatever makes you happy. At least he puts himself to bed pretty good. So, but yeah, if you can hear some, I can make your hands clap in the background. That's what it is. So, to be honest with you, I don't remember what all I showed last video, so some of these might be repeats, and I apologize for that. At least some of the finishes, because I don't quite remember what I showed. And I have been horrible at taking notes, which I'm going to try to get better at, but yeah. Okay, so all of these but one are Stitching with the Housewives. These are all things that I've finished. As you know, if you've watched me for any length of time, I like their patterns, and lately I've been trying to start and finish the little ones that they release twice a week or whatever. And I've been keeping up so far for the Halloween themed ones. So I can't remember the names, but they're all on 14 count chalkboard black except for one, and with mostly the called for floss colors, if either the fancy floss or the DMC conversion that they provide. So yeah, here's one 14 count chalkboard black. Gosh, I can't remember the name. Something delivery, haunted delivery maybe. This is Happy Halloween. I don't really know what to say about it. This one I just finished today. I started it last night. This was their recent release for this week. I think it was the Wednesday. Yeah, it was the Wednesday release. Haunted. Oh, I'm not even going to try to remember the name. Sorry. Trick or treat. So these all, I mean, they stitch up pretty quick. If I have some time, I usually can finish it either in a day or day and a half. And then Apple Orchard. Which just doesn't fit any of my decor. I don't have any apple themed stuff, so I don't know when I'll finish that. Or FFO it actually. So that was all the Stitching with the Housewives ones. I forgot to talk about the quilt behind me. I've shown it before because I finished piecing the top fairly recently. Oh, but I can't remember the name of the pattern. I think it's by Cluck Cluck, so yeah, I don't remember. Sorry. But yeah, it's just the top. I have the backing picked out. I haven't pieced it together yet because I have to piece the backing and haven't done it, so I haven't ever made a piece backing before. Like, sew two lines together, yes, I can piece a backing like that, but I haven't made like a fancy piece backing, I'll say that. So yeah, and I haven't felt like going out and turning on my long arm. Sorry, my head is hurting, so it's making me kind of. This is another one that I stitched up, and it took me forever to stitch this. It took like 3 days or something, because yes, I was working, but I'm a pretty quick stitcher, and it really shouldn't have taken me that long, but I did have to frog out a portion of it, which I will show you. And I don't blame Mary Ashcraft for that, but she had to frog on this piece as well, and so I just think it's cursed. But so it's called Welcome Autumn by Primrose Cottage. I think it's Primrose Cottage Stitches, or maybe just, yeah, it's Primrose Cottage Stitches. It's an Etsy shop. They released paper patterns too, as for this recent expo. Yeah, it's not market, expo. But so yeah, this is just a small. It's a PDF in their Etsy shop. I started once I started, I started stitching the bottom, and I miscounted by one row. So then, when I started these pumpkins, these were all shifted over a few stitches, and so I started on this autumn word, and it wasn't going to fit. So I had to frog all of this, which I usually don't frog that much, but I was far enough on this pattern that I was like, oh, I really want to finish it, so I did. This is on a piece of 16 count. I think it's actually the called for linen, which was lamb's wool, maybe? but it was a scrap that I had that I cut off of a piece that I UFO'd, and I actually had to frog out some stitches up here from the previous piece, but you can see it a little bit in person, but I'm hoping once I finish it, you won't be able to really tell. But yeah, I'm going to finish this into a pillow like they did on the model. I stitched with a called for DMC 16 count Ada 2 over 1. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that finish. So that's all of my finishes. Like I said, no FFOs. I have a few whips. I've mostly been stitching the little things and stitching and finishing those. And so every night after the kids go to bed, I've had a few hours to stitch, and I've been binge watching Outlander, which I highly recommend. If you've not watched it, it's good. So yeah, but mostly I've been stitching the smalls. I started one big piece, but haven't really been stitching on big things. So this next one I started today. I have one more finished, but I will show that to you when I talk about Friend Stitch. So this is patterned by Crochet Agogo. It's this one. Hello Autumn, that's what it's called. She's PDF seller on Etsy, or Etsy seller PDF cross stitch, yeah, whatever. I'm stitching this on with a called for DMC on a piece of 32 count Lugana by Be Stitch Me in the color S'mores. And so the white it pops a little, you can see it a little bit, but I'm not too worried about the white not popping. It's not the main focus of the piece. So that's just the border I got done today. I don't know if I'm going to work on it anymore tonight. Where's the DMC colors? I think I'm going to sew tonight instead because it hurts. So that's one whip. Some of these, it's been so long I don't remember I've worked on them in the last week, 2 weeks. This is Country Cottage Needleworks Cottage of the Month, December. I'm stitching it with the called for DMC. I was in the club with Happy Little Stitch Shop. Oh, the music is making me laugh. Little Stitch Shop last year, she released one a month, I think, or it was a stitch along where we did one a month. And I fell behind, obviously. So but I just have December and January to finish now. So here's December 32 count white chocolate linen by Witch Out 2 over 2 with the DMC. So yeah, this was kind of my car project to like stitch on at work, but then I lost momentum when I kind of started doing the housewives smalls. And there's the baby screaming. I am doing all the trimming stitch along by Fat Quarter Shop. It's released weekly, like it's a mystery stitch along released weekly. I bought the Weeks Dye Works floss pack. I'm also piecing the quilt, which I didn't bring over here, but I'm up to date on that, or caught up on that too. Here, this is week 2. I think they come out on Tuesdays. This color is showing up green. It is green, but it's not like that neon. This is 28 count chalkboard black linen, which I do not like stitching on. I don't know why it's different than the 14 count Ada, but it is like, it's harder to see. Yeah, so I don't know what's so I don't know why it's different or so much harder, but it's I don't like it very much. Anyways, yeah, this pattern's cute, and I got the quilt. Sorry if you can hear the baby screaming. I got the quilt kit from quilt kit and this from Fat Quarter Shop. Sorry, I'm gonna put it away. I'm gonna pause for a minute while he's crying. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. Next pattern is something. Oh, he's still crying. Sorry if that bothers you. Next pattern is a new start. It's my first ever like Pretty Lady Nora Corbett memorabilia. I started Electra. I got this and the what do they call it? Specialty embellishment pack from Garon Stitchery. I'm stitching it on a piece of Headless Horseman 32 count Lugana by B Stitchery. So that's my itty bitty start. Stitching with the called for DMC, except for this is Anchor Black. I got a whole, calls for like 2 or 3 skeins or something, so I just got a spool of it from Joann's. But I think she'll be stunning on here, and yeah, this is just one night of work. So it's kind of a pathetic start, but I started it on Dark 13 stitching, whatever that, the 13th Friday. It wasn't Friday, but it was the 13th of month. So there's that. Sorry, I have to reposition him. Oh, okay. Let's see what's next. I have my little whip basket here, and trying to pull out the stuff I actually worked on. Oh, there's just 2 more things, 2 more whips. This is And a Forest Grew by Rosewood Manor. I'm stitching with the called for DMC on 36 count Tycho by Picture This Plus. This was my birthday start last year, and then I did Mania where I stitched a little bit. I guess I kind of did Monogamania. I stitched a little bit on it every day. And then this last time I pulled it out over the last 2 weeks, I got the center tree kind of outlined and down to the bottom, so that felt like a good piece. Is huge, felt like good progress. I've seen a couple people pulling this out and working on it because there's an event going on, or like a fundraising event for putting 100 hours into a stitching into a piece to raise money. I don't know that much about the event, so sorry, I'm not going to talk much more about it. But I've kind of been taking a break from Flosstube and social media and all that stuff. I just find I'm not like in a good headspace for it all. But that was a little progress on And a Forest Grew. And then this last one is also a stitch along. I'm doing Primrose Cottage stitches. I'm now behind because we're supposed to have started the truck or working on the truck this week, but I got the I'm caught up to there. I got like all the grass and the pumpkins and stuff. That was last week, and so I think the days are Tuesdays or something. September 16th was 2 days ago, so Thursdays. I'm supposed to start on the truck, which maybe I might. If I stitch tonight, I'll pull this out probably, because that truck won't take that long. 2 days maybe to stitch up. It's stitched on what is this linen? It's actually Lugana. I'm pretty sure it's a color and cotton. I don't remember. Wren, maybe. It's on my Instagram. I'm pretty sure I posted a picture when I got the border outlined. So that's that. That's all my whips. I'll talk about Friend Stitch now. The event's over, so I'm not really worried about spoiling it for anybody. But I guess here's your warning if you don't want to be spoiled. So the big piece was this one. So Friend Stitch is a collaboration with Heart in Hand and Bent Creek. And so they kind of worked on this pattern together, is my understanding. Sorry, there's like a glare on it. And so yeah, this is the big piece that we got. It came with the pattern and the fancy floss. It looks like it's all weeks. And the called for linen is vintage country mocha, 32 count, which I don't have any of that, but I certainly have enough linen, so I'll probably, if and when I say if, I'll start this eventually. I don't know if I'm going to start it this year or not, though. I'm kind of toying with the idea of, there's something going around 100 days of whips or something. I've seen it posted recently on Instagram, and I think it's just like focusing on finishing your whips for the final 100 days of the year. But I feel like that kind of means I can't start new things, and I've been liking stitching the smalls from the Housewives. I feel really really productive, I guess, when I can start and finish something like that pretty quick. So we'll see. Okay, we also got this project bag, a little small one of those like plasticky Amazon ones. It came with needle threader, this cute little we had a cute word for it, jotter, like a notebook. This, you could use it like a zipper pull. It's on like a lobster clip. So just a custom printed, that's like the Friend Stitch logo. A button for a secret pattern we don't have yet. They said they were going to release like another free gift kind of thing this coming week, and so that came with it. There was a little scrap of linen so you could like practice specialty stitches on. We had like a Stitch Ahead project, which if you're on social media, I'm sure you've seen it. It's like this little sampler. So I stitched it. I think this is a 36 count linen because I think I counted it out. So it finished smaller than like what I called for. But this is a cute little finishing piece we got to put on here. I didn't finish it today during like the finish project because the mat board we got is big. I don't usually like finishing with that much edging around my stitching. So I'm gonna probably cut that mat board down. Cause see this is the mat board and the little back piece. And so that's like a good size. But for it to be centered on the mat board, there's like a lot of it's not terrible, but it's more margin that I like. So I'll probably cut a different smaller piece and then put some fabric on this. And then it came with some not rickrack. This is pom-pom trim, Lady Dot pom-pom trim. So I'll finish that. I thought the finishing piece was cute. And then the other pattern we got is this cute little owl. This is kind of a true like Bent Creek stitched on 18 count linen with pearl cotton piece. So we got the pearl cotton, which I've obviously taken off, undid it, whatever. But here's my finished little owl, was pretty cute. I stitched obviously on the called for 18 count linen, pearl cotton 1 strand over 2, and it stitched up quick. I mean, I started it towards the beginning of the, what do you call that? The beginning of the retreat. And then I didn't quite finish it during the retreat, but I was able to finish it today. And so, yeah, it was quick, probably 4 hours or so. 4 or 5 hours of stitching. And it's cute, and I really like how it's finished here as like a little stand-up. So I'm gonna try to finish it that way. It came with a little acorn button to go on the, or button to go on the top. But I kind of don't like it. I kind of like it without the button. So I don't think I'm gonna put the button on there. And I'll just save that for something else. Yes, so that was Friend Stitch. It was fun. I would do it again next year. Last year was the first year, and it was a Christmas themed. I really liked the pattern, but they're not going to release them later. Like, you know how at some retreats they are usually exclusive for a year and then they release it, and they're pretty adamant that it's not going to be released. So, which is good. I liked the one from last year a little bit more. It was like a Christmas themed one. If you want to see it, go watch Lady Robin's. I think I haven't stayed up to date on her Flosstube, but I know she was stitching it. And I feel like I saw the cover photo and she either had it finished or was at least showing it in her most recent video. So yeah, that's it for whips. Now I'll get into the haul. Because there's a lot. It's been, 2 weeks, so there's a good bit. Where to start? So I placed an order with Garen's Stitchery. If you watch the Sunshine Stitchers, they did that Halloween box. I really liked I didn't get the box, but I really liked the pattern. Tried to get the pattern and I didn't get it. But I was able to get the fabric, which is 32 count Seraphim, called Timberwolf, and then it's a plain color. It doesn't have these on it. And then I got the finishing coal, and there's some pins. Tinkle. So it was like a strawberry a berry pattern that by Erica Michaels. I would go check out their video if you haven't seen it, but it was super cute. They 2 weeks or so after the box came out, they did like a limited release of the charts. I wasn't fast enough to get it. Not gonna lie, I was a little frustrated because it was in my cart and I didn't check out fast enough. But whatever. But, I have plenty of other things to stitch, and I will get that pattern eventually whenever it comes out. So I don't know if I'm gonna save this fabric until then because we don't know when it's coming out. Also got some 32 count everything else linen by Mystic Fabrics with to add to the stash. Also from Garen's Stitchery, because that wasn't enough. This just random a bowl full of scaries by Plum Street. And then this Jeanette Douglas. I think this was maybe a market release or an expo release, but I would like to purchase this box. I just have to figure out where it's from. And I got the finishing pack or the floss pack too, but I think this is beautiful. There's a lot of specialty stitches in it, so who knows when I'll start it, but I just think it's really beautiful. I really like Jeanette Douglas's stuff. I don't think I have any of hers started, but I have a lot. What size? It's stitched on 32 count. So that's a good, I like that size. I was a little nervous if it was a 36, but it's not, it's a 32. Okay, and then also from Garen's Stitchery, I got this Poltergeist, what is it called? Poltergeist Pirates? Yeah, by Glendon Place. I have the floss pack on order from Glendon, actual Glendon Place, as well as the fabric. I'll probably start that right away when it comes in, because things like this, if I don't start them right away, I won't ever start them. So yeah, but I like that Halloween pattern. And then Kingsland, oh wait, also from Garon Citry, I got this Nora Corbett too. This, which is on a Pretty Ladies, it's called Anna. Pretty Ladies, and then with the speed. Pretty Ladies Kick. I think I want to stitch this on a purple too. I have a couple other purples from Bestitch Me, and I think that would be stunning on a purple. Because that green, you know, you could really make it pop. But I'm not going to start that until I finish the other one, most likely. Unless I get called to. Okay, and then Kingsland Needle Art is an Etsy shop. They're located in Florida, so I like it because they get to me quick. I got this random little threadwork primitives, Enchanted Crow pattern, super cute. And then I really went there because I was looking for this pattern. So Happy Little Stitch Shop is doing a stitch along for this. And then Lori Holt posted that she's participating, and I saw everybody's progress, and I was feeling FOMO, fear of missing out. So I found it, Brick House Sampler by With That Needle and Thread, or Brenda Gervais, and I kitted it up with just floss and fabric from my stash. So that will be a start sometime soon. Okay, and then I got this beautiful piece of Leviathan from Bestitch Me. This is for, I think it's called Ascent of the Moth Queen by Bella Filipina. I have that chart on pre-order with Bestitch Me. I was able to get into the Floss Fix Classic Colorworks Club from Fat Quarter Shop. So that came in. I joined the Weeks Dye Works one too because I'm finding I really like the Weeks Dye Works. And I'm in this Lori Holt Stitch Cards Club. They're cute, but this is probably the only one I would stitch. I'm not going to stitch it anytime soon. I just stay in that club because it's cheap. I got the November calendar crates from, again, Fat Quarter Shop. I'm behind on this stitch along as well. Too much stuff. Too many patterns, too little time. I got these from Crazy Annie Stitchin'. These are the new hands-on design releases. I got the black colorway, and I have the floss, the called for floss, in my stash. Okay, Victoria Motto released their recent colors for, what month are we in? September on Etsy. They're much, I don't know what's changed, but they're much faster at shipping now than they were with the monthly, like the way you did it before, pre-pandemic. So I'm pretty happy with them now, and I like the floss. I'm sure it's just over dye DMC, but you get a lot. You get 20 yard skeins. Her colors are pretty. But yeah, I feel like it's worth it. This is I think the Primitives colorway. I kind of mixed them up a little bit, so I'm not sure which is which. But here's all the colors. I did pull some to kit up that Brick House sampler, so that's why they're a little mixed up. And then this is the limited editions. So, I mean, you can look on Etsy. It's like 12 skeins for $30, which for fancy floss, if you were to buy like 12 classic colorworks, they're roughly $250 or so. So what is I can't do math that fast. 2 times 12 would be 24, so it's like 30 bucks. And those are only 5 yard, yeah, 5 yard skeins. And these are 20 for the same price. So I don't really care that it's just an overdyed DMC. I mean, it's overdyed that I didn't have to do, and the colors are pretty, and yeah. So these are the limited editions option. Sorry, I don't feel like going through each one individually, but I mean, you can look at them on Etsy. Okay, and then I'm going to participate in the Autumn Beauties by Fat Quarter Shop. So I got the floss pack. Looks like it's classic. Yeah, it's all classic colorworks. I think that starts in October. And then I also got this pattern from Fat Quarter Shop with that order. That's it. That's a lot. I did want to do a giveaway, so if you've stuck with me this long, welcome. Thank you. This is just a duplicate pattern I had. This was a recent release from Little House Needleworks. It's called Fall is in the Air Part 2. So there was 3 patterns. Those are the 3 patterns, each with 2 smalls in it. And so this was just part 2. If you want to win this, say fall. Fall will be the word. When am I going to film next? Next weekend, probably could be next Sunday. Yeah, I'll just plan on next Sunday. Hopefully I'll have enough to show you. So yeah, that's when I'll do the drawing for this. Fall, F-A-L-L. Okay, I think I've said it all. I don't really have plans. I just stitch what I want when I want right now. I'm going to try to keep up with those 2 stitch alongs. And Barbara Anna just released a new stitch along, which I bought the pattern for, but I haven't kitted it up yet. And then Caterpillar Cross Stitch has their Nutcracker one, which I like the cute little tree, but I'm kind of, I don't know if I'm going to do that one. So yeah, thank you for watching. This is more of just like a cathartic talk to myself video than anything else, but I do appreciate the interactions, the comments, and I don't have anything else to say. So yeah, now I'm just rambling. If you're even still here, thank you, and I will catch you all next week. Have happy stitching time. Bye bye.